Hello students, question number 3 of exercise 3.3 is number of children in 6 different classes are given below. Represent the data on a bar graph. Class 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th and number of children are given here. In 5th class there are 135 children, in 6th 120 children, in 7th 95 children, in 8th 100 children, in 9th 90 children and in 10th there are 80 children. And in first we have to find how would you choose a scale. It means we have to make the bar graph. For that, which suitable scale we will choose, that we have to write. In second part, answer the following questions. First question is, which class has the maximum number of children and the minimum? It means just you have to see this data and you have to write the maximum number of children and the minimum number of children in the particular class. And then find the ratio of the student of the class 6 to the student of the class 8. It means in second part we have to find the ratio of the students of 6th class and the students of the 8th class. Okay student, first we will make this data in bar graph. Let's see how we can make bar graph. As we know student, for making bar graph, first we draw two axes. This horizontal line is your x-axis and this vertical line is your y-axis. And intersection point of these two axes is your origin. It means 0. So student, now we will see on x-axis we will take x and on y-axis we will take number of children. So on x-axis what we will write? We will write here class. We will take here class. And in y-axis what we will take? We will take number of children. Number of children. Make arrow also. It means you will go from downward to upward and from left to right. So student, in x-axis we are taking class and in y-axis we are taking number of children. And what observations are given here? In 5th class there are 135 children, in 6th class 120 students, in 7th 95 students and in 8th 100 students and in 9th 90 students, in 10th there are 80 students. So we will divide the y-axis as 1 unit equal 10 children. Okay student, we will take 1 unit equal 10 children. So as you can see here, from the 0 in this upward direction, this first bold line will your 10. Okay, because we are taking 1 unit equal 10 children. Then this second bold line will your 20. Then here this one will your 30. Similarly we will proceed 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, then 120, 130 and 140. We will take this scale up to 140 because maximum number of children is given in the book is your 135. Now we will make bar graph. How we will make bar graph? Student, once again you have to see the table. In 5th class there are 135 students. So first we will make bar for 5th class. And how you can make bar? Obviously you have to take the width of each bar is equal to each other. So we will, on x-axis we will first take 5th class. Okay, we will take two bold line for making the bar and we will go upward up to 135. Obviously 135 will come between this 130 and 140. So we will make first bar for 5th class. Okay student, this is your 5th class. And there are how many children in 5th class? There are 135 students in 5th class. Now second bar we will make for 6th class, and in 6th class there are 120 students. For 6th class again we will make bar for 6th class. We will take the same width, and between two bar we will remove this place. We will not take this space, and then we will make bar for 6th class. Okay, and in 6th class there are 120 students. Directly we can find here 120 students. So second bar for class 6th. Okay, and there are 120 students in class 6th. Similarly, we will make for 7th also. In 7th class, there are 95 students. So, for 7th class, the height of this bar will go up to 95. It means between this 90 and 100. Okay. This bar is for 7th class. The height of this bar will be up to 95. 7th. Now we will make bar for 8th class. In 8th class there are 100 students. So the height of this bar will go up to 100. Okay, this one is your 100, and this bar is for class 8. Now for 9th, there are 90 students in class 9th, and directly we can find 90. This bar is for class 9th. 90 children in class 9th. And last we will make for class 10th, and there are 80 students in class 8th. So directly we can find 80. Last bar. There are 80 students in class 10th. Okay student, so this one is our bar graph. What we have mentioned in this graph: first we will make a horizontal line which shows x-axis, then we will make a vertical line which shows y-axis, and in x-axis what we will show? We will show the classes, class 5th to class 10th, and on y-axis we will take the scale of 1 unit equal 10 children, and according to given table we will make the bar for each class. Now one thing is left. What we have to write here? We will write here the scale. Which scale we are taking here, then that we will write here. On which axis we are taking scale? On y-axis. So in y-axis what we are taking? 1 unit equal 10 children. It is very necessary to write scale, student. So there are, again I am repeating what is necessary to mention in a bar graph: x-axis, y-axis, what you are showing in x-axis, what you are showing in y-axis, what scale you are taking in y-axis, and it is necessary to write scale on y-axis 1 unit equal to 10 children. Now we will give answer the following questions which is given in this question number 3. Yes, first question was, how would you choose a scale? what we have chosen here? We have chosen here 1 unit equal 10 children. So you have to write in your copy, we will take scale as 1 unit equal 10 children. Then answer the following question. First question, which class has the maximum number of children and the minimum? As you can see from this table, student, 5th class has the maximum number of children and 10th class has minimum number of children. So similarly you have to write in your classwork copy also. In second question, find the ratio of student of class 6 to the ratio of class 8. So we will find the ratio. In second part, we have to find the ratio of children in class 6th to children in class 8. And you can see in this bar graph and table also, there are 120 students in class 6 and 100 students in class 8. Okay, now we will simplify this. We will convert this into simplest form. This 0 cancel with this 0. Now we can easily simplify this by 2. 2 6 are 12 and 2 5s are 10. And 6 upon 5 we will get our answer, and this is the simplest form. So what will be the ratio? Ratio will be 6:5. So the answer of this second question is your 6:5.